Good morning, everyone. Welcome to February 1st, bright and early in the morning. Well, 10 o'clock. But I'm showered, I'm breakfasted. Breakfasted, is that a word? And starting my day. I got a lot of things to do here on February 1st, and I'm going to cruise right through them. So let's get this vlog started. And let's start. We're in my bedroom, so we're going to start with books. That's where I keep my books that I'm reading because, I read at night when I go to sleep. So this is the one we're reading for our book club. It's called Tomorrow, 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 and Tomorrow, and Tomorrow, and Tomorrow, and on and on it goes. So far, we're in about 60 pages, 62 pages, something like that. It's interesting. I'll just say it's interesting. It's a little confusing to follow along because it jumps around from past to present to past to present. And these two met at a hospital when they were kids, and then they end up at the same college, and they run into each other, and they're both into video games. And they're developing video games. So that's what this is about. I think they're going to develop some blockbuster video game, and it's about their relationship, their friendship, and, however that develops. So that's what we're working on there. Powerless. Oh my gosh. Powerless. Elsie Silver. Elsie Silver. Powerless. Okay, this is book 3 in the series from, where is it? Some place, some creek, I don't know where it's from. Anyhow, so good. So good. Childhood friends to lovers kind of thing. Best friend's little sister. Can't mess with best friend's little sister, right? Well, that ship sailed. Yeah, that ship sailed. Now that they're grown and they're adults and whatnot, things change. So it's so good. It really is so good. We're to the spicy parts because, they've given in to their temptations and their desires and the wants that they've had their whole life. Brandy would hate it. I love it. If you watch the book club, you'll understand. Okay, let me show you what I'm about to do right here. This is interesting. Wow, look at that. That's my spread, folks. That's my spread from Smashing the Specials. I believe it's 25 different things. I did good. I did really, really well. I was surprised I did that many things in little stands. I didn't know I did that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot. Anyhow, I'm getting ready to make that video. All of my completions for Smashing the Specials. All right, so stay tuned for that. All right, now, since it's February 1st, what do we do on February 1st? So we start a new event, right? So I am all ready to go. I finished up my last little piece out there last night. And I cleared off my table and I cleaned out my little box that I'd been holding everything in. So look, I'm ready. I'll show you. I am ready to start. There we go. This is for Palentine 2024 with my friend Jenny. Oh, I forgot. See this guy over here? I can't count it as a completion. I can't count it completed, but I worked on that. I got about a quarter of it done. But I'm ready to work on this. I'm ready to do a full drill. Ready to get started. Everything's got labels on it, and it's in my little holder here, so I can just pull the baggies out and I can get going. So I hope you're going to join us for Palentine and have fun with us. We're giving away some prizes. It'll be a good time. Think about your friends, your pals, your buddies. Yeah, look, I pulled out a little buddy. I pulled out a little pal, my little pink little wiener dog. Yeah, pulled that out. So I figured that was fitting for this. Oh, and then I have this too. Let me show you this. I have little wiener dog release papers. Thank you, Crafty. They came out with these little dachshund release papers. So it's a puppy theme. We're going to make it all doggy. All right. I got to go record that video. So let me get to it. I got a delivery today. And I didn't know I got the delivery because it was delivered at 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. Are you serious? Right? So I want to show you real quick. I'm not going to go over it very thoroughly. This is a book. I've been talking about it. It's the fourth one in the series, the Elsie Silver Chestnut Springs series. There it is, Chestnut Springs. Fourth one. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to read something different for a hot minute. Yeah, I got a notification on my phone that said my Amazon order had been delivered. And I was like, I got that notification at 4 a.m. I was like, are you kidding? It's so weird. This is for my daughter. This is part of her Christmas present. I had to exchange something, and then I found out I couldn't exchange it. It had a 30-day return limit, and I missed the 30-day limit. Yeah. This lady here, she's somebody I started following on YouTube. She does Tunisian crochet. She's doing a She's doing a Tunisian crochet along, and it's using one of her patterns. She has a book. I almost bought the book once before, but this is her. Her name is Lori Harrison, and this is her Tunisian crochet book. And so I might pick a small project in here to do a little project for her crochet along. We'll see. All right, but the thing I'm the most excited about is this. Okay, all right, what is it? It is a handheld garment steamer. Yes, this is going to make blocking some of my crocheted items so much easier, right? I looked on Amazon. I looked at several different ones, and this one seemed to was a good price. You can tilt it; it won't leak if you don't have to keep it vertical. You can, So I'm going to give it a try and see how it works. It comes with some attachments, and I'm not concerned with the attachments really, but there's like all of these attachments. I just want it to steam my projects. So you can make creases with it and everything. I was like, okay, cool. All right. So just got done with the Crochet Live with Angie. Let me show you what we accomplished today. It doesn't look like much, but it was 2 hours. This was 2 hours of crochet. All right. And this is what I got finished right here. Oh, don't pull out any stitches. I don't want to pull out anything. Here's what I got finished. All right. Let's see. There it is. It's, well, on the floor. It is now on the floor. Okay. Hang on. Let's try that again. Oh boy, I was just trying to lay it up here on my shoulder so you could see it really good. But there it is. It's a shawl called Lost in Time. It's pretty, right? My yarn, I changed my mind. I was going to use this red cake yarn that I had. And then when I was getting that out of the bag, I found this. How pretty is that one? This is a hobby yarn. Hobby Friends Wheel, multicolored. So right now I'm on dark purple. As you can tell, it's going to change colors. It's going to go from purple to blues. It's going to be purple for a while, I'm thinking. I think there's really only 3 real colors here. The purple in the center, and maybe to the blue and black. That's kind of what it looks like. I don't know. I think I'm going to have purple for a long time. Anyhow, that was 2 hours worth of work today. Yes. Didn't get very far, did we? Nope. But it's pretty. It's pretty. Okay. All right. That's what I've been up to today. Now I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to find a nice project bag to put that into, because I've really been getting into keeping my things in my project bags. Like, I have this one. This one has my Dottie cowl in it. I'm coming along on the Dottie cowl. This, oh my gosh, this was from a crochet along we did, I don't know, like maybe sometime last year. And I need to find my pattern. Remember this True Boo yarn, this pink? Yeah, it's almost done, but I don't remember the pattern, and I don't know where it's at. I copied it off on paper, and it's almost done. It just needs like the trim around the sides, you know, and around the neck. I got to figure that out. But I like the project bags. I love the bags for holding a project. Yeah, loving it. So I got to hunt for that. Anyhow, that's what I've been up to today. What have you been up to today? It's beautiful today. It's absolutely beautiful. Let me show you what I mean. It is like in the 40s, and it is, what is that? What is that stuff out there? I believe they call it the sun, right? It is sunny out. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty just to see blue sky. Look, there is not a cloud in the sky, and the sun is shining. Wow, that is nice. Yeah, the groundhog tells us spring is coming soon. Yes, we're going to have an early spring. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. I love it. Okay, let me just say, we often talk about our whips for diamond painting. I'm going to talk about my whips for crochet. My local yarn store, the Yarn Garden in Charlotte, Michigan, you can order from them online if you want to support them. They're doing a fun little finished object February bingo. So I have a bingo card here with lots of different things to do, like finish a kit, weave in ends, which will finish your project, buy yarn from the Yarn Garden to finish a project, finish your oldest whip, just finish a crochet project or finish a knit project, finish a gift, play yarn chicken. There's all kinds of things. And there's prizes. There's some cute stickers, and there's other prizes that are going to be given away for bingos. Okay. So it prompted me to go, okay, it's Finished Object Friday. What are my whips? So I got out my crochet whips, and we're going to finish up some things. Okay. I'm going to go from oldest to most current. And let me show you. This is the first one. This is probably my oldest whip, and it's a blanket. Okay. It is a ripple pattern blanket that I was making for my child. Now, if I finish this, it is my oldest whip, and it's a gift. So it's this long right now. Not much of a blanket. I'd really have to get cruising on this in February. It's made with puzzle yarn. It's very nice. It's going to be very warm. I think he'll really enjoy it. So if I finish that, I got it out. It's out of the bag. I can work on it. That would cover 2 squares. Oldest whip and a gift. All right. Okay. Let's move on from there. When we went to Texas last year, I worked on a couple of things. This was supposed to be a sweater. I worked on this for a while. Where's the yarn? I'll tell you what it was. It was Barocco Medina. This is the yarn. Okay. I had 2 skeins of it. I don't even know if it was going to be enough to make the sweater. And I don't remember what the pattern was. So this piece of fabric right here is useless to me. It's pretty much useless. So there's a square on my board called Frog a Whip. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to frog that one. I might do this one today. They're having a frog party. I should go to the frog party. I'm going to look it up first and see. It's not really a party. Well, it's just like come hang out at their event space, because they have an event space upstairs above their shop. And you can hang out there, and you can tear something out, and you can get a sticker for it. It's a cute little frog sticker going, rip it, right? It's cute. So I might do that. Then I also worked on this. And this, I know I talked about this. This was just a shawl. And it's made with, I'll show you the yarn. It's right here. It's made with this Mary Maxim Prism yarn. Not prison. I felt like I was in a prison. No. Prism yarn. And it is so hairy. Can you see the hairs on that? This stuff was shedding like nobody's business. Every time I work on this, I was covered with hair. Now, it's simple. I could pick this up. I could finish it. It's just a shawl. I mean, it's not a bad size right now. I could finish up this little bit of yarn right here, and I could call this a shawlette and it would be done, right? And somebody could get a nice hairy little shawl. I might do that. I might finish up this one little bit here. I can probably do maybe one more round. Where am I? Am I at the beginning or am I at the end of a round? Where am I? I'm at the beginning of this right here. I could finish up. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll finish that one up. I don't know what it'll count for on my card. I'll have to figure out something. What can it count for? I don't know. We'll look at it. We'll figure something out. Okay. I just pulled this out. I've been talking about this in the Crochet Live. This is a sweater that Angie and I made at one point last year. I love this sweater. It is so flowy and drapey. It's made out of Trubu, and I love it. And I don't know what I need to do to it. I can't find the pattern. I know I had a written pattern because I was checking things off, the repeats and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know what I need to do to it still. Other than weave in some ends, okay, and that's a spot on my bingo board. Weave in the ends, okay, I don't have that many. I thought I needed to do like the trim around, but look, it has a trim. I already did that. So I don't have to do that. I think the one thing I might want to do to it, and why I didn't call it finished, was this really curled here on the corners. Okay, see this curl? And I wanted to do something, which maybe I'm just going to tack it. I think I'm just going to tack it down. Like put a little stitch in here and just make it like a little flap. I think the sweater actually had buttons and I wasn't going to put buttons on it. But I think I might, or maybe just put a little button. If I can find two buttons that match, just put a little button right here to tack this back and make it like a little, I think that's all it needs. And it's done. All right. And I could wear that. I actually just tried it on and I like it. So I could finish that one up pretty quickly. That's two I can finish like real quick. The blanket will take some time and I got a frog project. Okay. And then this one, this is my current project. So it is a whip, but I think I can finish this up in February, right? Look at that. I love it. It is so pretty. It is the Dottie cowl. And once I finally figured it out and I got it going properly, it's lovely. This is yarn from Bad Sheep Yarn. So that's what it looks like on the one side, with all the little dots poking through. And then the other side looks like this. It is so cool, right? I love it. This is thick. The pattern called for fingering weight. This is DK. So it's going to be really, really a little bulkier, a little chunkier, but you know, it's fine. I love it. Look, I'll show it to you. Hang on. See? And I'm not going to make this a whole lot bigger. It was supposed to be like 12 inches. That's like, you know, that's a really, really, really thick cowl. And I don't think I want it that thick. But my yellow yarn glows under a black light. Pretty cool. So that one will get finished. And then the project that we're working on for our crochet along on Fridays, that one will be a cal, you know, a crochet along project, because that's what we're doing. It's a crochet along project. So there's that square. I'm going to make this work for me. And I'm going to finish these things up right here. This one, I'm taking this apart. I'm going to have fun taking that apart. I really don't even know, you know, what the pattern is. And these other things, a couple of them are super quick and easy to finish up. So that's what I got in store for February. What are you going to do in February? I'm going to finish some objects and get some bingos. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Stay tuned for the rest of the Yarny content. There'll be more. Quick little update for you today. I've been down here working on this for a while. I've been for a few days. I've been pretty consistent. So, I mean, I'm getting there. Like, okay, we're way back there, right? This is well over halfway. I have this much to go. This much to go on the Alan Gianna, and it's done. So I'm really trying. This was boring as all get out up here, all this sky. I was like, ugh, can that just be done? There's more sky over here, but it breaks up a little bit more with some different colors. So it's called Summer Escape. And I looked at it when I was rearranging everything on the table here. And I was like, did we just do this puzzle? It's super similar. It really is, but it's not the same one. It's not the same one. But I'm going to try to keep working on that and see if I can get that puppy done, right? Let me show you something else I'm working on down here. Going through some of my small paintings down here, the ones that, see, there's the, it's sideways, but there's the puzzle. Not quite the same, but it does have those same chairs and table on the deck for sure. Yeah, I want to see if I can frame this one, but these guys are so small. You almost need like a 10-inch by 10-inch frame, which are not easy to find. But then I got this cute guy, and I thought, okay, how cute is he, right? And he's an owl. So look at this frame, which is wood. Okay, now here's the problem with the frame. It was a picture. So I'm going to take this upstairs and I'm just going to cut it out and I'm going to lay it in there and see what it does. Maybe I could paint this, or I could put paper in it or something. I don't know. I'm going to cut that out though and plop it back in there and see what I think, you know? Yeah, I'm going to take that upstairs with me. So Dale has been gone. He's helping his friend with his roof on his house. Don't judge my look. I'm a little rough anyhow. But since he's been gone all day, I'm just kind of tinkering around and doing different things and seeing what I can get finished. Why is my ear hanging out? I don't like my ear hanging out. So anyhow, I'm going to work on that. And let me show you this. This is another thing I want to frame. I found this frame at Walmart yesterday. And it's going to be for, he's upside down. Hang on. Well, you can't even see what I'm doing. Hang on. Turn you around. It's for the snowman. Lots of glare. It's for the snowman, but it's really small in there. It needs something, and not white. Not white around it. Anyhow, you know, like I said, it's just a tinkering around kind of day. I was getting ready to do some filming, but we had this strange phenomenon happen here. Yeah, sun. And it's just all over the counter. So I'm like, yeah, okay, let's have lunch instead. But I'll show you what I was up to. All right, see the sun? Sun, yes. Oh man, all day long, sun. Okay, let me just say, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're at the point of the book, you know, love stories, romances, they always have a conflict. They start with a conflict, then they get close, and there's a conflict they have to get over, and then, okay, we're at that point. The conflict has come. Can they stay together? Can they make it work? You know they're going to, but how they're going to do that, I don't know. Then we have this book. And let me just say, I don't know. This one is different. The story is okay. Following along is difficult. So it bounces around a lot. It bounces from past to future and then back to the past for some more. And then sometimes it jumps to a different place in the past. Like there's different locations in the past. And it just does it very sporadically. It'll be like, it's not like it says 2 years ago in New York or anything like that. It's just like all of a sudden you're reading along and there's a little break, and then the next paragraph you're someplace else, a different time, a different place, and you're like, okay, what happened? It's very, very different. I don't know. I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it. And if you ask me which book I wanted to read, which book I wanted to pick up and read, of course I'm going to tell you I want to pick this one up and read this one. I'm having to like make myself read this one and get my assigned reading done each week. I'm not into it really, but I don't hate it. Okay. Anyhow, there's that. That's my book talk for the day. Meet us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 where we discuss the book. It's interesting. All right, I'm off to the computer to put together this vlog, but I thought I would show this to you before I do that. This will be the last thing that I show you this week as we sign off this week's vlog, first week of February. How pretty is that, right? It's super pretty. I will say these drills, I'm going to zoom you in. I'll just move you up really close. These drills, look at them. They are fitting together like a glove, right? Super nice. Wow. I'm impressed with that, right? So this is my Bella Art de Nicole, right? Bella Art Diamonds. It's looking really good. All right. I'm off to put this vlog together for you guys. And I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next week. Hope you come back.